Hello and welcome to the Swole Initiative Network. We're watching Kids in Capes.
Capes.
Thank you. Yes, we are speaking to you from the past. It's a pre-recorded show, just FYI, so if you're typing in the chat, us that you're watching can't see it. Us might be in the chat. Us might be in the chat. We might be in the chat.
I like us might be.
Us might be in chat.
Us may be hungry.
Yeah. Hey, future us. You're so old.
Losers.
What a burn.
Anyway, before we get into the conclusion of Kids in Capes, we have some shout outs to some amazing brand partners of ours, starting with Masood, who is definitely prepared.
Of course, when have I ever not been prepared to announce our sponsorship by Norse Foundry? Swole only roll on Norse Foundry's amazing gemstone and metal dice. And all of our featured music comes from the free library available on Apple Music and Spotify by the one and only Norse Foundry. Use the code SWOLE to save 10%, oh my goodness, on at norsefoundry.com.
Incredible. And Betty.
Also, huge shout out to our lovely friends over at Griffin Co., where all of our 3D printed custom terrain, it comes from them. They're awesome. You can use the code SWOLE22, that's SWOLE22, to get 22% off of your purchase at griffinco.com.
And Ashley.
Nerds. I have an urgent and important message from the past. In your timeline, it's so important. You have to follow my instructions, okay? You have to know that our brand partner and official sponsor of Fables of Gallia, is the one, the only Hero Forge. All of our fully custom player minis come from the awesome Hero Forge. You have to do this. Design yours today at heroforge.com or it's all for naught.
Amazing. Especially because we did the whole 1980s, 1990s thing before the show, and that was just Terminator to a T. I loved it. Yeah, sweet. So we are playing, if you can't tell, Kids in Capes, which is the latest in the Powered by Kids on Bikes series by Hunters Entertainment, our friends over there. You can also pick up the second edition book of Kids on Bikes, which is now available, so you can get the hard copy, or it's available on TTRPG as well, so go and support them there. But if you put !KIC into the chat, it will bring up a link to go over to the Kickstarter page. The Kickstarter has closed. It was just over 46,000 yesterday, where it was today. But you can go in, I believe you can put your late pledges in and things and still get all of those bonuses that that they've unlocked. So go and support our friends. They make cool games and stuffs. Other than that, we do have a sub goal. I don't know where we're at because I'm in the past. But when we hit 35, we will, no matter what show we're on, we will give away a $50 e-gift card from the amazing Norse Foundry, so you can buy a set of dice right there and then, because I have a code that I can just shoot to you, and then there you go. Go be free with dice and whatnot. Other than that, we will be back to Fables of Gallia next Thursday. Yes, if you're watching this, it'll be next Thursday. So yes, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I think that's the
next Thursday, July 4th.
Ooh. Oh.
Is it?
Yes.
If we're doing this on the 28th, because today is the 28th, then I think the Thursday after is the 4th of July.
Wait, this would, if you're hearing this now, it'd be the 27th.
It'd be the 27th. Thank you. Because
So
today
that would
is... Definitely that.
Okay, if it's the 4th of
27th
July,
of June.
if it's the 4th of July, we won't be on. So, but
Yeah.
going forward, we'll be ending Kids in Capes tonight, and we'll be going into Fables of Gallia. Jesus
Perfect.
Christ, maybe we'll edit this out.
Check the Discord for updates.
Just mute it and then do a voiceover of the correct information.
Yeah.
If
Just
you're
everyone's
Like, just have a
voice.
good time. Just be
Everyone's
like,
mouths
yeah.
are moving.
Yeah.
Blank stuff of your mouth moving to put over.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have anything else left to do, so I guess let's run the trailer for the finale of Kids in Capes. And welcome back. So, last time, which for us was last night, on Kids in Capes.
It's very needy right now. Sorry.
No worries. You guys post robbery in the bank. Not you guys, the guys that you defeated. Went over to Mari's theater to kind of have a little bit of downtime there, discussing what your next movements should be. Some materials were gathered by everyone, and you all met the next day to travel to the AquaCulture Farm site where the explosion happened to investigate. Once there, you found a couple of like black Suburbans parked outside with four, like a cleanup crew, basically, from what you could tell, searching through the rubble. Sneaking up and basically finding your new abilities that you've kind of grown into. You were able to take the identity of one of them just before a sort of person made of kelp formed in front of you, which was Leon from the sort of terrorist cell that blew up the AquaCulture Farm. After that, you found basically like a hydro man in the form of Terry, one of the others from the fanboat union in the AquaCulture Farm. Using some pretty good tactics, you were able to seal Terry in his water form inside a barrel and tied up Leon in his own kelp, where you scooped them all up and bundled them into the back of Arnie's van. And as you close the doors and shut the locks down, looking out the back window, that is where we are picking up. So, what would you like to do?
Jack is still holding the barrel shut.
Yeah.
With Terry.
Yeah.
Terry in it.
Terry. Brand's got Leon in a bear hug, right? Just like.
Yes, you like scooped him up and ran off with him.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with these guys?
Yeah, this is getting kind of ridiculous. And I'm like just like wrestling with it.
Yeah, I didn't realize being a superhero would require this much thought. I didn't think ahead. What are we supposed to do with these guys? We can't go to the police because they'll see us. Like, what do we do?
Dude.
Well, and I don't think I don't think the NBPD is equipped to handle this. You know, they can't just lock them in a cell. The swatter guy will just slip right out.
So, do we have anything that can keep them contained like that?
There might be. I'm probably in the driver's seat, yelling back at them. Like, there's probably some old shrimp and nets somewhere back there. If you want to tie up at least the barrel.
Oh, hey, that's a good idea.
Do we need to try and speak with them and ask them questions?
I think so.
We need to stay away from water.
And kelp.
Well, right. I mean, you've seen what happens to kelp that gets washed up on the beach. If it's no longer in the water, it becomes like cracked and brittle.
Right. Oh,
So
yeah. Does anyone have a tanning bed?
We're gonna torture the guys?
No,
I
I
mean,
just think
Help
that,
guy can hear us right now, right?
we're not trying to hurt them. We just want to make sure that they're not.
Yeah, if you look at Leon, his eyes are kind of like rolling around, and I think you put like wrapped a piece of kelp around his mouth as well, like as you were tying him up. So he is not with it, and then Terry's in a barrel.
I mean, I don't think we're trying to hurt them. It's just we want to make sure that they can't multiply.
Do you
Like
think
if-
this guy needs help though? He looks severely concussed.
What do you? I mean, I don't think there's anyone qualified to do any kind of medical care on a kelp man.
Like a botanist.
I can throw his name out again. Coach is a really good guy to have in a real bad situation.
Is it really kelp or is it a man? I'm gonna go and like just feel it, and I'm like, would it still be vegan?
It's a good question.
Oh, we went from we're not torturing them to you want to eat them now?
It's
Kelp. It's nori. It's nori wrap.
Yeah.
I think it's still vegan, but it's called vor.
I don't think that's what.
Thanks, Griffin McElroy.
Well, we need to go somewhere that's going to be private.
Does the school locker room, do they have a sauna?
Yeah, I've kind of complained about this because I do think it's unfair. The men's locker room does have a sauna, but the women's locker room does not have a sauna attached. It's been
Wait.
I've been talking to the women's team about it. It's really kind of an unequal distribution of funds. But there is a sauna, not two.
Is there?
I
Is
think
it
it's kind of dangerous to bring it back to where all the kids in school are. These two guys.
Oh.
School's out right now. I mean, oh wait,
No,
no, you're
it's
right. It is the
morning.
morning. It is the morning. School is in session.
Well, nobody's at home in my place.
okay?
you want us to take him there?
I mean, it's private. There's no one else there. I turn off the
Alright.
faucets. I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. We take them there. That could be our base of operations for our investigation. To question the criminals and them. Gosh, I should have read more comic books. I don't really know what comes next.
I read a lot of comic books and I have no idea what to do.
That's not as comforting as I thought it would be.
Is there an aquarium? Big aquarium that we can hold these guys in? Would an aquarium work?
We want to like a like
With
a
a lid?
actual container.
Let's keep them. We've got the one guy wrapped up. We've got the other guy in this barrel, and she's like kind of taking the shrimp net and kind of like wrapping it around so she doesn't have to hold it closed. To kind of like
Yeah,
hold it
yeah.
taut.
I'd say in this time you'd be able to grab something that would like tie it shut.
Like a ratchet strap even or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
There's
you
a
don't
whole
have to
pile of
dunk
crap back there.
We take them to your place, Brant, and we start there, and then we can figure out next steps if we need to rehome them in a habitat that's better for them into a large aquarium or such. But I think first we need some answers.
Right. So
Okay.
as we travel, I see
So
that
Are you guys driving? So you're gonna drive to Brant's place?
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean,
Uh,
just before, not that I've ever done this before, but technically we're stealing this car, right?
no, this is
This is
Zani's van.
Our van?
Harness.
Oh, it's our van.
yeah.
Oh, the big.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
That is a good
We
idea.
didn't run
could
into
have
a suburban.
I
upgraded.
thought we
Yeah.
jumped into the other car.
I mean, the Suburbans are over there. The guys are just lying on the ground.
I don't
One
wanna
of them
s-
is definitely unconscious.
They're probably all conscious, given that no one caught them before they hit the ground.
Oh.
No.
a couple of them got
Yeah.
caught. But
Jack tried on
Nope.
one guy, right? No.
Hey! Wait a minute.
should we take one of them with us as well to question?
Yeah, what were they looking for?
Probably these guys.
Oh. That could be
They
it.
knew about them?
Or maybe they were looking for whatever caused this.
Exactly. I want to
Guys-
know what they were looking for.
Okay, but then we've taken 3 people, and I just want to say it is like these people have powers, so that feels like okay that we're
Yeah,
taking
a civilian
person.
hostage is kind of like
It's still
that's
Batman,
a
though.
gray
It would be
area.
okay. It would still be under the Batman rules.
I
Okay.
mean, we could throw it to a vote. I'll go with the team on this.
Who's pro taking a civilian hostage?
I mean, if you put it that way, how about Oh yeah, okay. It's a civilian hostage.
I don't know if they're good or bad. Like maybe they're like, what if they find out that we're like these two and they want to like imprison us too? You know?
Oh,
know if
I
they
didn't
knew
even
about
think
these
about
guys.
that.
I mean, if maybe they didn't know. We don't know what they knew, and maybe they were looking for them. Maybe they were just cleaning up. They could be innocent. But if we take one of them and find out, we can always just say misunderstanding. I didn't think this through.
I'm changing my vote.
Oh well, that's 3-2, so that goes. Okay,
All
I'll
right.
go get that guy. And Brand just like stumbles out and goes to like the nearest which
the
one do you think had
unconscious one.
keys? Oh, well, I think they're all unconscious because nobody caught him on the way down. He says
Right.
that.
Okay.
I
Get the
got
one
the
that-
one.
Get the one I knocked out.
Okay.
So
No.
easy enough. So you grab him.
Yeah, fireman
You-
spray this guy. Yeah.
Are you ratcheting him up as well? Like what?
I think we should blindfold him.
Tie him up with your hair.
Oh, I have a scarf and sunglasses. I
Not a
picked it
bad
up from the
idea.
the pharmacy,
All
so
right.
we could put the scarf around his face. I don't know what the sunglasses on.
You're really kidnapping
We
him
can put the
now.
scarf around his face and then the sunglasses over him, so it's kind of like he's got like a cool scarf face.
Then I
Sure.
grow my I've got an idea. I grow my like index fingernails and like pierce one side of his like little sleeve of his like shirt with the other side and like wrap them around. I was like, okay, I think he's also now just tied up.
Whoa.
That's handy.
Very smart.
It's actually nails.
that was good. That got me.
It's still kind of gross. Though.
It's so gross, Brant. It's so gross.
I'm growing into it, and that wasn't intentional, but I like that one.
Okay, so you have one of the cleanup guys. You have the two powered individuals. The plan is now to drive to Brant's.
Yeah, we're gonna go to his house.
My parents
right.
are marine biologists. They're on site in the middle of the Gulf. It's just Bran at home, and now all of you.
I'm gonna fumble through the cleaner's pockets to see if I can find his ID and employee badge,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna flip it open and just take a look see.
Yeah, like he's unconscious for better term. So you're able to find a wallet. Well, not really a wallet, but it's more of like a wallet that holds an ID, like
Got
it
it.
folds out that shows an ID. But as you guys are driving away, Jack, you look out of the back window as you start to pull away, and right in the center of the site, you watch as this blue spark starts forming as the arms start to extend, barely holding itself together, forming into a rib cage and legs and a skull, seemingly like clawing at itself and looking like he's trying to hold himself together. He looks up towards the van and starts to like extend and go towards you, and then is pulled back out.
Anyone else see that?
Did we see that?
See what?
Happened again. This electricity thing, it's trying to. Okay, Leon
Wait,
and
Terry?
Terry
Harry.
are accounted for.
Yeah, Kelp Guy and Waterboy.
Maybe it's
Right?
You saying you
or
saw
something
Ray?
or something. I don't know, but it's somebody's trying to.
What? So it looks like electricity.
Right, but it's a person. It's forming a person.
Like kelp formed a person, or like how
Yes.
water? Okay. Ooh.
That might be a lot more difficult to deal with.
Yeah. Wait, didn't they say something when you pretended to be Ray? Didn't they freak out?
Yeah, like almost like they were surprised.
Does anyone
maybe-
know anyone else in the fan boat union?
No.
Well, the guys hang out with my dad pretty regularly. You know, he's friendly with them. There's Bug-Eyed Pete, Old Shaky Leg.
Jay, you better be writing these down.
There's Philip.
Two more, and we have 5 things.
And Philip's son.
Philip Jr.
Philip Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the crew.
I mean, we could always ask your dad if he knows anything about, like, the goings on at the union.
You know, I talked to him about Ray. Just, you know, kind of asking last he heard from him. He said it's been a few weeks. But he said he was going off about these shrimp, these altered shrimp, and all that kind of stuff, what they were speaking about before. But he hasn't seen him for a few weeks, and he hasn't seen him since. And he hasn't seemed to know any kind of news. I feel like if he was known to be deceased or such, yeah, we would have gone to the wake, you know? They're close like that. But I don't think he's heard nothing.
But we also saw on their papers they didn't say nothing.
Right. How is this not a story? How have they not... How did no one want to know how this happened? I mean, what's the public excuse? Are they saying that it was, you know, this attack? Or what are they saying caused it publicly?
Can I look at this guy, this civilian, the knocked out one?
Mhm.
And can I make a grit check about it? Is he from the aquaculture? Like, yeah, like I want to. What agency up close can I figure out? Yeah.
Yeah, so that ID was taken by
Right.
Seth. So
Yeah.
I can get into that now. As you open it, it reads Anthony Riccardi. It has a photo of the person that you're looking at right there. And it seems to be like an identification and a clearance level for Blue Horizon Labs.
Blue Horizon Labs.
Do we know what that is?
I've never-
You can give me either a grit or a brains check.
Okay.
Any of us?
Yeah. Like if you're feeling good to go for it.
9.
Ooh,
Greatest
11.
thing that I ever got. It's an adversity token because he got a 1.
It's not about a water polo. Grant doesn't know a thing about it.
I got 11.
Yeah, so like 9 was basically the cutoff for it.
Okay.
So you guys would know that they have a laboratory building. Like, well, it's less of a lab building, it's more of like the general offices for the company, but this is the lab company that kind of controls the aquaculture farm.
Okay.
Right, so they're the ones that are taking the funds from the grants and then putting it into the programs that they need to. They do other things as well, a lot of sort of eco cleanup and things, and different chemicals that sort of keep the waterways clean and things, because fan boats and stuff, and so there's lots of like pollution and things, and the shrimping boats and stuff. So they've actually come up with a few different things to help with that. But yeah, there's a huge link between them and the aquaculture farm.
What's the water boat union have to do with all this? That's weird.
I mean, if things change in the water, in the ecosystem, I guess I could see it threatening their way of life,
I mean, the Fanboat Union, what are they mainly comprised of? Are they fishermen?
They are literally the fanboat drivers, the public transport, more or less. What you recall from what was said over the sort of speaker system by Ray was that they are proud Newburghians, and they won't see basically their way of life and things tampered with and sort of bastardized. So it was like he was offended by how like egregious they are, but also how they're doing it behind everyone's backs.
Okay.
It feels like the Fanboat Union is kind of their own entity, and they like kind of do their own thing. They're their own team, and they might look kindly on us if we brought 2 of their guys back.
How'd they find out?
Mari, did you roll grit?
Yeah, 11.
Grit at 11. Yeah. So I would say that you would be able to tell, like with this conversation and with what was said within the building before the explosion, they didn't say they were there on behalf of the Fanboat Union. They were just acting as proud Newburghians.
Got it.
Right.
So I think with that grit check, like in sort of street terms, like you would be able to be like, I don't think this is an organization issue.
Yeah. I think this is people acting on their own outside of the union.
I wonder how they found out about it. How'd they know what this lab was up to?
Maybe there's someone feeding them information on the inside.
We can always take a layer of that kelp off and ask him.
Jack, how well do you think you know Ray? Like, just as a person?
I feel like it's kind of like, how well do you know, like, your dad's friends? Like, you see them around, probably you're not hanging out with them, like, directly, but, like, they're at, like, family functions. They're at barbecues. They're at, like, you know, my brother's pool party, like, you know, birthdays and things like that. So, you know.
So you probably would have met Donna, his wife, who works for Blue Horizon.
No. It occurs to me, I told my dad to check in on Donna, Ray's wife, you know, just to kind of see how she was doing, knowing everything, but she may be someone we should check in with. She works for this same company. That's the leak.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Oh.
And she may know some more information.
That's incredible. So just for my knowledge, as Brant is standing next to the civilian, we don't need to then technically ask this guy any questions.
Well, I mean, we don't know if she's gonna agree to give us any information.
Once again, team player, if we'd voted on it and we decided on it, I'm just trying to check in about it.
We also don't know if she would know what they're looking for.
Also very true.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, do what the folks
Probably,
need.
because she probably helped them plant it. I don't know.
Or maybe know about the cover-up from the inside, because if it's AquaCulture doing the cleanup, that's probably these folks organizing it, right? Like they're the coaches. They're calling all the shots.
Absolutely. They know. It's useful even for us to just know what this guy's been told. You know, even if he doesn't have his hive clearance or knows like everything, what are they telling their own folks?
He'd have to know enough to know what to look for.
Mm-hmm.
How do you bring someone who's unconscious back to like?
Water?
Smelling
Water?
salts? Oh,
Oh.
yeah, water.
Okay. Well, once we get to your place, you got a sizable dining room table that we could set everyone up at and kind of.
Oh yeah, there's a big table.
If we want to stay away from water, maybe some vinegar under the nostril that might wake somebody up.
Mmm.
Yeah. I'm just, now the reality of what we've done now is sinking in a little bit where we do just kind of have this guy.
Yeah.
As the adrenaline wears off, you actually reduce your stress by 4 each.
Oh, okay.
That's huge.
We're at 11. We're now at 7.
Okay.
There's also probably 2 activities that you guys could do to reduce by another 2. And this is part of the Kids in Capes game. Sleeping reduces it by 2, but that's like an overnight sleep. Doing something fun away from like the stressful reduces it by 2. Or you could go and talk to Dingleberg. But like therapy reduces it by 2 as well.
You know what? Actually, I think that we should go visit Dingleberg. And you know what? Forget all of this.
Dingleberg, but not the coach?
We should just have as long of a conversation as possible with Dingleberg. Just like really draw it out and get to know him as a person, his wants, his need, what inspires him every morning,
I bet it's
If
not
you
much.
think that'll de-stress you, okay.
No, it's fine. You said you had a PlayStation earlier?
Yeah, I got a PlayStation. It's a
Sick.
PlayStation 2, actually.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
brand new.
Do you have the
I
extra
heard
memory
that-
cards?
I heard that one's got Tekken 3.
It does.
My God.
That's awesome. How many, do you have
Come
one
on
like
over,
Okay.
I've got the multi-cap.
So what is the plan? You guys are driving to Brant's place,
Brant's
or are you
Kids Place
going
Section
to
3.
Donna's?
France.
France. We're still going to
France.
France.
Okay.
Let's get what we can before we approach.
Okay,
someone
easy
who may
enough.
be a big
So
bad.
you arrive at Brant's. I guess you are emptying the van,
Yeah.
bringing everyone inside. Okay,
It takes 3 terps.
able to do that. Pull them in. You have them in like around the dining table, I guess.
Yeah, the one guy is just in his barrel still, but sat up in a chair.
Yep. And then there's Anthony with a scarf and then sunglasses
Sunglasses.
over the scarf.
Yeah.
And then Leon, who is sort of starting to become more aware of his surroundings at this point.
We're
But
tying
what would you like?
all of them to their chairs.
Okay. Easy enough. Leon is made of things that you can tie him with. So there's that. Or you could use Brant's hair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He that can't control my hair. He can control his scalp.
That's true.
True. Yeah.
So
So you tie them all to the chairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
With
They're all pretty much like coming to at this point. So what would you like to do?
Mari's gonna ask a couple of questions to everyone before they wake up.
Should we put masks on?
What? I mean, they've already seen us.
but not the cleaner, right?
Oh, he saw me.
Oh.
So maybe you should be the only one talking to them?
Yes. Can you impersonate a police officer?
I got you. I can. However, before I do that, I wanted to ask. So, kelp guy, he can grow the kelp, and he's
Mhm.
kind of really strong, right?
Mhm.
Can he do anything else? Did you see anything else?
He controls the kelp, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the water guy, he just
Mostly
is
the
water
water.
in the form of a person.
You probably would have been able to tell that Terry was super nimble because of his like water form, and then Leon wasn't particularly like strong in body. He's made of kelp, which is why he tended to like stay back from everything. But he did hit hard.
Got it.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
It's like a wet towel.
So
Yeah, there you go.
you impersonate a police officer, wear the headset, and turn on the thing. We'll be listening through the walkie, and if there's any questions that we want to add, we'll tell you through the walkie.
Okay, but do you think maybe this is more like FBI level, CIA? I don't think
No.
that just local police is going to
Yeah. FBI agents even better, yeah.
be. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. So I'm going to think of an FBI agent that I've seen in a movie because I
Yeah.
have to have an image.
Mhm. I would say it's
Okay.
even like if you need an image up front, you could probably find one of Brand's movies or Brand's parents' movies and like put in the
Yeah,
DVD and like
Well-
be blocked on a lot of the DVD like menus until you get to the main menu, and then you can skip to a part with an FBI agent on it.
Oh my god, you have to come back as Nicolas Cage. Please. You have to.
Only if you do the best impression.
This is an embarrassing question. What agency is the X-Files from?
They're their own one, aren't they?
They're their own.
But I think it's a sub.
Extraterrestrial.
That might be.
I think they were part of FBI, right?
That's what I
I feel like
thought.
their jackets always said that, right?
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
it's a quick question.
That makes sense. CIA is like overseas.
Yeah.
Well, we have like 12 seasons of X-Files. Some of them are repeats, but we've got them all here.
I don't even need to put that in. I have exactly the person I'm going to be. Wait, Scully, right? Is the
Yeah.
okay?
Brandon was like, honestly thought you were more of a Mulder, but I see it.
Thank you. Scully's more of the badass, though, so I think she's kind of scarier. So we're gonna go
Sure.
with that. Okay. So she will like it almost like just starts and then continues down, and she's suddenly in an FBI jacket, and she is Agent Scully.
Wow. But that's
Cool.
the action of a believer. Look at that.
Okay, and I'll put the headset on.
Cool. So everyone filters out. You've got probably one like walkie on, so that you don't get a shit ton of feedback.
Mhm.
And then you put the headset on, and you go in alone as
Yep.
they're sort of coming to. I guess you wouldn't be able to see Terry, but he is tied in a barrel, tied to a chair. But Leon and Anthony are starting to come to and sort of look around where they're at, like not recognizing their surroundings.
Jack will come over the walkie-talkie just really quick in her ears. If things start going south, the code word is batarang, and we'll all come running.
Affirmative. What is Leon's last name?
Briggs.
And the other one's Anthony. Was it
Barducci?
Riccati?
Riccati. Okay, I'm gonna say that I went and got a bottle of vinegar from the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm gonna find Leon's face and kind of wave the vinegar in front of his nose.
In front of Leon?
Yeah.
Yep. So where you imagine like a nose to be, you watch as he where am I? Who are you?
Mr. Leon Briggs. We've brought you here for questioning. What do you remember?
What do you mean?
The incident. What do you remember happened to you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She looks over to the wall and there's a beautiful mirror in the dining room. She's going to go over and pull it off the wall and prop it on the table in front of him. The incident.
There was an explosion. An accident. I think that's what they called it.
And what is your involvement?
I was part of the accident.
A planned accident.
I wouldn't call it that.
Does your current state, was this part of the plan?
No. You think I want this?
What did you want?
To end that place. Looks like I got what I wanted, huh?
Did you? Are you sure about that?
Well, it ain't there no more.
However, whatever created you in this state is. What else has it possibly created?
He looks over towards the barrel. I think you know.
And for the marine life?
What about it?
Do you know how far the reaches of this accident could have gone?
Yeah, it was calculated.
Ask him about the electricity.
Yourself, Terry here, and one other, correct?
Yeah,
Where is he?
I don't know.
I know you're lying. Where is he?
I don't know. He threw himself on one of the bombs to save some kid that he knew. Then he was gone. Then we were gone.
And you haven't seen a trace of him?
No. He was literally on the bomb. There's no way.
Maybe your friend Leon. Nope. Maybe your friend Terry here has some more information for us.
Hardly,
Why do you say that?
because we found each other at the same time.
We picked you guys up. We also found, and I'll look over at Ricotta. What is his name?
Ricardi,
Ricotta.
Yeah.
who is just
Uncle.
like hyperventilating, looking around, just completely silent, cannot see anything.
Over the scarf. Brilliant.
I'll wear my sunglasses.
We also found a group of cleaners. Do you know
Okay.
what they were looking for?
Us, probably.
You think so?
Probably the remnants of the devices as well.
Let's talk about the
Considering.
device.
Oh, okay. Let's go for it.
What were they comprised of?
They were small, calculated EMP devices.
And the target was just the building.
Something about the electromagnetic frequency being able to not only destroy all of the machinery and the computers, but also silences the wildlife that they were making.
I still can't help but wonder. Something that was meant to silence genetically modified creatures created you. Were you sold a lie?
We weren't meant to be there. Everything fucked up because of these meddling kids.
Guys, that's us.
That is us.
It's not a cool team name.
Meddling kids? I don't know. I'm practically an adult. I think most judges might try me as one, so I don't think it's actually viable. But we should ask a question about this instead of real life. What? Did they wake up with their powers? Can you ask them if they woke up as kelp and water, or was it like us? Did it happen over time?
After the explosion, did you wake up like this? Or did it slowly happen?
I was, from what I can tell, in and out of consciousness. Or something. I had brief memories of looking up at the surface of the water, but always in a different spot. And then about a week later, I was able to pull myself together from under the rubble.
And you said you found Terry. And he was already water?
Yeah, he had to assemble himself as well.
I get the mission. I get it. You didn't like what they were doing. You wanted to stop it. something bad went wrong, and this is the consequences for your actions. What I don't get, how'd you get your hands on such a device, and how did you get in there?
Why'd you think dickhead over here was looking for it? To hide it from you.
There's the answer.
Looks pretty bad in the news when the bomb pieces have Blue Horizon logos all over it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, now I don't feel so bad as taking this guy.
You could see like the triangle of the scarf, like as he's like hyperventilating.
This is truly psychological torture. We didn't intend for it, but
No.
this is gonna be ready to answer any question.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
Who is
doesn't
it?
even know what he's about to see.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
I've never used the term innocent torture before, but this is it.
Who were you working with on the inside?
Mm.
Hmm. You know, I can get you in contact with some of the smartest, most intelligent scientists in the world. And maybe they can help you.
You know what, lady? I've had my fill of scientists.
Sure. Then maybe I find you the perfect little aquarium for you to live out your kelp life. Give me a name.
I ain't talking.
We need to innocently torture him.
How do you
We need
torture
to. Brant, do you have a Nickelback CD? We'll just play it on repeat until he talks.
I don't think like having him enjoy the sweet, sweet sounds of Canadian rock band Nickelback will cause pain. And frankly, I'm a little hurt that you would insinuate that in the first place.
This is right around the time of their platinum-selling album, Silver Side Up, would have come
Yeah.
out.
Brant's a huge fan, I just realized in this moment. Very
know,
much
right?
loves
Right.
Nickelback.
Sorry, to me. Yeah, yeah.
Feels right. Definitely.
Chad Kroger wouldn't want that.
But I got some Alter Bridge content, some formerly known as Creed on the wall.
Oh, so it's got staff. Okay.
Yeah.
We're the yeah, how
Now, the theme for the entire campaign is they send a hero to save me. No.
Yep.
I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
Guys, it's gonna be stuck in my head, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Completely
have to
forgotten
listen
about
to
that.
it after this.
Oh man.
Maybe it's time to ask the normal person a little more of like why they were trying to clean it up, or I don't know. Anyone else got a question or an idea?
I don't know how we'll incentivize him to talk. I mean,
I'm gonna walk down to where Riccardi is. I'm gonna take off.
Are we
the
all
sunglasses.
done? Bye-bye now.
I'm gonna take off the sunglasses and pull up the scarf. Mr. Anthony Riccardi.
It's Anthony.
Sure it is. Look, I'm an agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I've got some questions.
I think I need a lawyer.
Great. Don't we all? Anyways, do you have any idea what you were looking for at that
Yeah.
site? You do?
Oh yeah,
Okay, what was it?
the fragments of an EMP device.
What was
Or
that
several.
doing there?
Well, beforehand it was exploding.
So the demolition of the building was planned ahead of time.
Are you gonna like? Do I get like protection or?
From what? We're just talking.
Yeah, but if I tell you things, then they could come after me.
Oh, that kind of sure. There's some loopholes in the bureau where I work. We're kind of a sub, and I'm going to point to the kelp man and a couple of chairs down. There's some things going on. Gonna need some answers.
Okay, as long as I get that protection, then I'll talk.
Sure. You have the special protection of a special unit of a team that has just newly formed to protect the citizens of New Bergberg in light of the recent.
That's a whole
Explosion.
section of the FBI for one
Yep.
city?
Yep. There's some crazy things happening here, but you have my word that those people will protect you.
I mean, crazier things have happened.
So, the demolition. It was planned?
Well, yeah, by someone.
And who's that someone?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
But that someone definitely works for Blue Horizon.
I mean, that would make sense how they got the devices from the lab building to
Right.
the farm building.
Right.
I'm making a lot of leaps here. I don't think this seems like circumstantial, like anecdotal evidence more than
All right,
anything.
well, answer me this question. Who do you know that would have access to, or is very skilled in creating these devices? Surely not everyone who works in the building can create an EMP.
Oh, you need like level 3 clearance to get to that floor. I'm level 1.
Right. And who do you know that has level 3 clearance?
The people on the 3rd floor.
Wait, what floor does Donna work on?
What's Ray's last name?
Leota.
It's now Ray Liotta.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Do you
No
know-
relation.
Hold on, let's make sure he hasn't done anything wrong.
Ray
This
Liotta?
hard
We'll-
make
we'll
a
edit this out,
cultural
we'll edit this
poll.
He passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
that makes it a little
You can
easier.
say, he probably hasn't done anything in the past few years.
He did Cocaine Bear. That was his last film.
It's true. Legacy.
Do you know Donna Leota?
Not intimately.
Would she be someone who has level 3 clearance?
She works on the higher floors.
Okay.
I don't follow everyone around.
Okay. What
There's
were
like
your
1,000 people in that building.
What were your instructions once you found the devices?
Put them in the Suburbans, drive them back to Blue Horizon, hand over the keys, and then go back to work.
All right. And who was it that put you up to this?
I mean, I
Where
don't
did your
know
orders
who
come
made
from?
I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. You've answered my questions. Do I have any other questions?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Ask them what the devices are used for at Blue Horizon. Why do they make them?
One more. Do you have any idea what the devices are used for at Blue Horizon? Why do
Generally,
they?
they're not used at Blue Horizon. That would be dangerous. There's a lot of people that work there.
Uh-huh.
They all got families.
Do you know why they're in production?
Oh, yeah. Defense contracting.
Sure. Okay. And I'm going to take the scarf and pull it back over his eyes and walk down to Leon. What
It
about
was just
Donna?
smiling, like watching the interaction.
Hey, Leon.
Hey,
What about Donna?
what about her?
You working with her?
I don't work with her.
Not anymore.
I've never worked with her.
Where's Ray?
I don't know.
I can see this is kind of taking us in circles. So, have you witnessed any kind of weird electrical activity?
You mean aside from the
Yes.
obvious?
Hmm.
No.
All right. Well, if I let Terry out, do you think he'd be all right? I don't know how to handle him. Like,
Harry'd be fine. You should let him out.
yeah, okay. Well, I'll send a team in to do that in a little bit. I'm lying. Okay. Well, I think that's all the questions I have for you. We'll probably have someone transport you somewhere. Unless you have something else to tell me.
I don't know. Do you need to ask yourself if you have any more questions?
I'm good.
Do I have any more questions? No, I think I'm good too.
Nice. Well, don't get too thirsty. And I'll walk out of the room.
That was so good. You were so scary.
Take a stress for that situation.
Yeah.
Is that all of us or just
So
her?
good.
I think
No,
it's just
so-
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we might be lost stress because we were watching this live. You know, it was so fun for us.
Yeah, do we get to take some off? Like,
No.
basically watching an episode of X-Files.
Yeah, no joke.
Which
And they
arguably
never
stresses-
interrogate the monster. Yeah.
Guys, I don't know I don't know what else to ask. I don't know what else to.
No, you found out so much. I think we
This is
know a
great.
lot now.
Yeah, you did
I
actually.
think this just
awesome.
What do we do?
At
with
the very
them?
least, we know that Donna has access to the third floor. Maybe
We
she
could
has
talk to-
a pass.
right?
Right.
We could go to Donna, get the pass, or figure out what they were trying to do with the aquaculture farm in the
Yes.
first place, and then I don't know. I think
What if I show up to Donna as Ray?
I don't want to say this the wrong way, but that's a little fucked.
morally, I'm actually okay with that, though. That I'm okay with.
What?
Yeah.
Your line is a squiggle. Like, that's
No.
crazy.
We're running a trick play, all right? And Donna was behind the opposing team getting their bombs together and blowing us up. So frankly, I don't know. Donna was working with Ray.
Yeah, it's kind of her fault.
I mean, we don't know that for sure. Maybe he just swiped her ID or something, and like, you don't know.
We don't know. We don't.
We don't.
But Donna will probably have more answers.
True. And she may be more willing to talk to him, as messed up as that is. Okay. What do we do with these guys? We can't just leave them at your dining room table.
That's exactly what I was just trying to figure out. I finished talking and it was like I don't know what our next step is.
I have it. I think if it's still there, we go back, put them in one of those black Suburbans, we take them and do what what's his name?
Yeah? No.
Anthony was gonna do.
Anthony. Yeah, we do Anthony's
yeah.
job and take him back to Blue Horizon in the Suburban to get in.
But they weren't looking for them. They were looking for the EMP. They just happened to find them.
Well,
But
we're
that's
going to
also-
give them the product of their EMP, whether they like it or not.
I mean,
And let them
we all?
loose on them? They're gonna go crazy on those people. I mean, you saw what they did to just the cleanup crew.
That's fair.
But it could be a I don't know, a good distraction if we
It's a
want to go
distraction.
explore.
correct, yeah. But I mean, that's kind of putting civilians in harm, and that's probably not.
Yeah, Batman rules.
Batman
yeah,
rules.
Damn it,
Batman rules.
we don't have an Arkham.
No.
We don't have
this
an
is way
Arkham.
harder than a comic book.
Oh,
You don't read about this in the comic books. They just know what to do.
Right? Like, the logistics are so much harder to figure out.
Well, we
you
can't
think if
leave
we
him
had a
here.
butler, it would be easier?
Oh my god, if we had an Alfred, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, we could, because I'm the only one who's here right now. So they could just stay here, but unattended feels the wrong call.
Yeah.
Could we just tie them up and put them back in the Suburbans and let somebody else find them?
Well, my only concern is we have to go back there with the other two guys who might have woken up. But I do think there's something about Anthony showing up. Maybe, I don't know, do we have to steal a Suburban? Can he just walk up with these guys? Is the Suburban the lynch key of our plan?
Is that what you're morally the most opposed to out of this
No,
whole thing?
logistically, you have to drive
So,
back. Get the Suburban.
just-
drive.
just-
It's
His
across
car's
town.
still there.
Just to add a timeline in,
Yeah.
you guys have picked up these guys and driven across town.
Right.
There's a good chance that the other guys have woken up,
And if left.
taken the
There's probably
Suburban.
more people
Right,
there.
right. There's 3 guys and 2 Suburbans, so they could have taken both of them. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Dang it. Well,
Wait. What if Anthony does his job? What if Anthony brings in these 2 weirdos and maybe his team that was supposed to protect him? And then we're in. I mean, we'd be in the belly of the beast, but I we'd be like in the heart of it.
Right. we are the new bird protection squad. I don't know. We'll work on it. But we have been charged to do so. But we're a bunch of kids. Do you think anybody's actually been?
We're freak like experiments to these people. We are the byproduct of their like environmental terrorism. Like we are not going to, they're not going to look at us and be like, oh my God, thank God, this is what we hoped would happen. They're going to be like, I'm going to put you in a padded cell and I'm going to study you.
Sure, but that would require Donna letting out that she did something wrong. And I think if maybe Ray calls Donna and tells him to meet there, it might... Donna would probably want to keep this under wraps. It feels like Anthony didn't know about it, and like... But I'm not... I don't know. I'm spinning.
I don't think she's the only person at the organization. Though
Honestly,
if she was
I don't even know.
blowing it up from the inside, maybe.
I don't know.
Can we have her come meet us here and pull up another seat to the table?
I don't think we want to give Brant's address out to this person.
Jack, you could give me a grit. Two. It's good. Anyone want to add anything to it?
Yeah. While we're brainstorming, I'll give 2 adversity tokens, so it's a +4, so it's a 6.
Loyal.
6. 5 was where we needed.
Okay.
Nice.
You would probably have the landline for the Leotas.
Oh my God, I could just call her and I don't have to freak her out. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, like, it'll still freak her out to hear from him, but you don't have to see her face.
Right.
But,
Right.
But we could have her meet us somewhere, and,
Oh, a third location. That's so smart. A neutral ground.
Or, yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of hungry. We can go to Crustacean?
I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I would love to eat a crustacean.
hey!
Okay.
Does Crustacean have one of those big lock-in freezers?
We do. We also have the big tanks that hold the fresh lobster that we use to cook.
Oh.
All right.
And there's like a top, right? So the lobster can't get out.
I don't think it's a lock, though.
It's not a lock.
Mhm.
We seal it or somehow.
We can lock them in
mean-
the freezer.
Yeah.
Seems like the better option out of the two.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a guy made of water inside of a freezer.
In a metal barrel. Yep. Shouldn't take
Oh
long.
no. God.
What time is it right
We'll
now?
fall back out.
What time is it?
Mhm.
After all this, it's probably like sort of like between 12 and 2 at this point. It's probably why you're hungry.
If we wait till 2, the restaurant closes and reopens at 6. So we have a window.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, Newburgh
Times are hard. We
traffic
don't
right
say
now
it's
is gonna,
hard.
yeah, it's gonna take us a while to get over. Why don't we can get situated, we can grab our stuff, I mean, and then hop in the van? Arnie?
If we have
I don't
some...
think we need to put Anthony in the freezer.
No. He seems like
But he
maybe...
is blindfolded, so we could put him
Yeah.
back in the vehicle and just
Well,
Well,
if-
I am actually okay with Anthony being here unattended. Out of all 3 of them, I'm fine with leaving Anthony here.
we don't know when we're coming back, and that seems like it could be a problem.
Oh, that is actually more bad. Yeah.
I feel like Anthony, as part of this protection scheme that he's under, you tell him that he's under witness protection to go to a local hotel and to pay for a room for the next few nights, and that he'll be reimbursed by the government, and we'll issue his new ID and all of that, and then we just ghost him.
That word I've never heard. Reimburse. As a 17-year-old, I've never had to use that word before. Wow. Jack, you're so smart.
That idea.
Also, this new term ghosting, what's that?
I think I just invented it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
So-
gonna be a really cool thing to do to people in the future.
So Jesus Christ. The plan is to lie to Anthony
Mhm.
and ditch him.
Yes.
Take the other two to the freezer and to call Donna from here.
Yeah,
To
for dinner.
meet us at Crustacean at 2:15.
Got it.
An early dinner.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out this is called Kids in Capes, not necessarily kids are heroes.
You know?
And at
Villains
that,
wear capes too.
Brand's
Dr.
nails
Doom,
grow
right?
extra long as he cuts
No witnesses.
None.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. Suffering thuckatash.
What is this crossover?
Right.
It's the Christian Bale lisp.
So I guess I'll call Donna.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you get the number from Jack and dial it from the landline that is like attached to the wall, corded phone. It doesn't ring. You get a tone. Doot, doot, doot. The number
Line's
you have
busy.
dialed is out of
Oh.
service.
Out of service.
Doot, doot, doot.
We might have to go to her house.
Yeah.
So drop
All
them
right.
off at Crustacean and then go to Donna's.
Drop him off at Crustacean. Stop for a little snacky poo.
Yeah. Get some
chill.
crab fried rice. Crab fried
Yeah.
rice, crab fried rice, crab fried rice. Okay.
Then we I'm allergic to shellfish.
No,
My life
not
is
a new
hell.
bird.
Kidding.
They had to have bred that out of all the population.
That's what all the swelling has been. Anaphylactic.
They call it anaphylactic shock.
Hey guys.
EpiPen is my kryptonite.
No.
They call her
Look
Jackaphalactic.
at my superpower. I can't feel my tongue.
You guys. Allergies are very serious.
Very serious.
Very.
Anyway. What was I saying?
So you're taking
Yes.
Yeah.
Anthony goes. You take the other two to Crustacean.
And if it's
And then it's
between
gone.
12 and 2 and we have to wait till 2, we should probably play video games for 2 hours so that we can de-stress.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll say we did that.
Yeah.
I'll allow
They
it.
still have a
yeah.
Street Fighter 4 machine in the.
Yes!
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick everyone's asses, Chun-Li!
Maybe.
2008, yes. The Street Fighter 4 was out in 2008. Sorry.
Yeah.
Meant
Yep.
to check.
Sweet. Okay. So you go and you tell your lie to Anthony.
Yeah, as Scully, I'm gonna have the number of like a local hotel just written on a piece of paper, like scribbled down, like, and an address because that's what people used to do. And I'll say, go to this hotel, get a room. You're under protection. Stay there.
Yep.
If
he's got
something
no
goes
reason.
horribly wrong, and you haven't heard from anyone in the next 72 hours, you need to get out of town.
You got it. You got it. Takes the paper.
We're going to keep you blindfolded, and we're going to drop you off down the road.
Oh, okay. I'll just hold this paper till you let me out.
You put it in your pocket. I mean, you're not tied up. We undid your hands.
I don't think they have pockets in hazmat suits. Okay.
It's inside. It's inside.
Right.
Okay, that's all that. I wanted to
Alright.
tie that up.
So, you take the van, head to the crustacean. You
Drop
guys.
him off somewhere random.
Yep. Easy enough. Drop him off wherever you want. I mean, he is somewhere random. So,
Right.
take the other two, put them in the freezer, and close it. Probably put something through the because there's always an emergency unlock on the back, so like a broom through it or something to like hold it. And you go to play Street Fighter 4 for a couple of hours and de-stress. So I will allow you to take another 2 stress points off.
Boom, boom, boom.
And with that, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and we will be right back to conclude whatever the fuck this is. And welcome back. So before the break, as we left off, you guys had questioned your hostages, gotten what information you needed. You had called Ray's wife and found a disconnected line. Driving to the crustacean, you take the supervillains and put them in the freezer, locking the freezer, and allow Anthony from the cleanup crew to wander off to his fake witness protection hotel. Yes. You guys.
I would like to say I retied up the kelp man with my hair. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's fine. I assume you would have done that, not just been like, there you go.
Yeah.
Canonically, it's done. So you guys head upstairs to play some Street Fighter 4 on Ceph's PS2, I guess.
Oh, yeah, okay. I might have a Street Fighter actual arcade at the
Arcade game?
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
Yeah. Even better.
I love
putting
that.
quarters up. I'm putting
That's
quarters
what I
up.
assumed. Yeah.
Yep. So you guys reduce another 2 stress points from there if you haven't already done from before the break, but that is where we are picking up. I know you guys want to go to Donna's house next, but what would you like to do?
I want to have a conversation. Hey, Jack, when you're done with that round, can I talk to you?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just kick Brant's ass real quick.
Oh, that's what you think. Watch out! Watch out!
I told you.
That's fine.
Anyway.
Usually I just win.
Yeah. All right. I'll play winner the next round. Yeah. What's up, Mari?
Yeah, so I was thinking about something with my ability. I don't know what we're calling these things, but would it be okay if I turned into you? Like right now?
That's weird.
I mean, I'm asking because it's you guys, and I feel like I should get permission.
For what? You're not gonna do something to embarrass me, are you?
Oh, no.
Okay. I guess I.
Okay, and then I will fully turn into Jack. Okay. I was just wondering. Maybe it would be really cool if I could do this. And I'll pull up my arm and I'll punch like this, just into the air.
And what happens?
My arm grows into this giant, like, fucking muscular arm.
What?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Jack will make her arm giant and go for a high five. Just like level some table.
K.O.
Oh my, this is so cool!
Oh my gosh. So, if it works for you, I could do it for any one of you, and maybe we could we could build some strategy off of it.
Yeah, we can do like
You know, when you threw quarters at Seth and it bounced, and I mean, if
we can throw
Seth's not
twice as many
around,
quarters now.
right? Like if Seth's not around, but you need a bouncy thing, just let me know.
Yes. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's like a 1-2
As long as-
punch.
As long as wait, and I'm gonna turn back in, but as long as all of you are okay with me emulating you and your power.
I mean, yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean,
That's good with me.
It's kind of nice to see what my hair looks like from all angles. I really would love to get some advice on a regimen for myself as well. There's a real frizz factor that I haven't accounted for. I don't really see it from the back that often. Once we get, Brant's hair under control, then maybe we can...
Keratin is usually the answer I found. Keratin.
All right.
So mechanically, the way this works is that you can emulate what they could do in the last session. Because
But I
you
have
wouldn't be familiar with anything new.
But I have to use my power die. Or is that how that works?
Yes, yeah.
So sick.
So you're like a step behind, but you can emulate other people.
Okay. Cool.
Wait. Does that mean... Well, can you also do, like, the water thing and the kelp thing, too?
I will turn into the water guy.
Yep, and you do. You can see straight through it. Like, it looks like Terry. Completely transparent with that kind of, like, rushing water look with, like, shrimp inside with, like, sediment and things as well.
That's pretty cool.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mario, what does it feel like when you're, like, someone else?
I don't know. I still feel like myself. It's like acting, You get on stage and you pretend to be somebody else, but still deep down you're still you.
Guess that makes sense.
She says as the waterman.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you did real good back there. Like, I think maybe after this, maybe you should go into, like, law enforcement or, like, investigation. Like, you're so good with interrogation. If we end up having normal lives, which is not really a given, but, that's definitely a skill set you have.
I mean, I was just acting.
You're so good at it.
Thanks. I mean, I've always been good at impressions, and so. And I'll turn back to myself.
And then you just hear me in the back and go, "Look what I can do!" And I bring out like bowls of crab fried rice. My superpower.
Hell
Free
yeah.
labor.
My God, this looks amazing.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
You
I'm
spend
eating like an anime character.
yep, like a Naruto scene.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So you guys eat up, refuel, potentially apply keratin when needed. And you guys now plan to head to Donna's, right?
Mhm.
Okay. In the van?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Cool. So you guys like filter out, double checking the freezer. It's still locked.
And we
If
put a
we-
note up.
We should
no,
break
but
the handle.
We should get back by 5.
Oh, we should put a note up that says "Do not enter the freezer," just in case.
I feel like that's asking people to enter. Can you just break the handle,
Oh,
Jack?
yeah. Sorry, and she'll like, just kind of like break the handle off to where like the door can't be opened, but is still like firmly like locked.
Okay, but how are we gonna get them out?
I mean, Jack could probably pull the door off.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like bend the handle like around so that it like is unusable.
I mean, me and Jack, as Jack, could combine forces and take
Yeah.
the door down.
We'll get it. That's a problem for later, us.
So
Or us's.
you guys pile into the van once more, turn it over a few times, and then head to Donna's place where Jack can instruct directions. As you guys pull up, so the Leota residence is like a fairly like humble place. It backs out onto a waterway. As you guys pull up, you can like get out and sort of head towards the building. Jack, you notice that the fan boat is out back, like parked, like docked, moored. Yeah. And their blue sedan is parked in the driveway.
Does anything look off at the door, windows, are lights on?
I think they're home, or she ought to be home. It's her car.
Could. But no one picked up the phone?
It said it was
Ew.
disconnected.
I don't see any lights on either.
Just go knock.
As Ray or as us? I could go as me. They know me. That may be less of a.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, I can go with you, and if there's trouble, I can just, blip us out of there.
Okay. Yeah. We'll have the walkie-talkie, but we'll check it out and see what's going on.
Cool. So, Jack, you're heading to the front door by yourself?
With Arnie.
Okay, sweet. You guys head up. You like ringing the doorbell, knock on the door kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
You wait a few moments. 30 seconds. A minute. Knock and ring again. 30 seconds. A minute.
Try the
No
door.
answer. Try the door.
Mhm.
Opens.
She'll kind of look at Arnie and then like motion to come in.
I'll hit the walkie mic. Hey, we're gonna go in. we'll come right back out if we spot anything, but we don't know if anyone's here yet.
Well, I mean, if no one's there, we can all come in.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm gonna start walking towards the front door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll join.
Same thing.
Donna? It's Jack. I just want to come see how you was doing. It's been a minute.
Mrs. Leota.
Donna?
There's no answer as you start walking around like the fairly small place. Jack, you would probably notice like the family pictures and things of Ray and Donna around their 7-year-old Lucy.
Lucy? It's Jack. Remember, I used to babysit sometimes. Anyone home?
Seems empty.
While they're doing that, I look at the front. Is there like mail piled up?
If you go to like the mailbox,
Yeah,
Like
I would
out
like
front?
want to walk up. Yeah, I guess they're like
Yeah.
there's yeah.
yeah, you open it, it's like halfway full.
They might have left town.
Why do you say that?
There's a lot of mail in the mailbox, and it doesn't look like anyone's picked it up in a while.
I'm gonna check their answering machine. I'm gonna take a look at that.
Ooh, a classic.
Yeah, you go over to the answering machine, and there's no lights on it. And you kind of look around, and the phone cord has been pulled out, and the power has been pulled as well.
I go to flip a light switch. Does the power come on?
There's no power to the house.
I don't like this.
Is there a second floor or bedroom?
Yeah, there's a couple of bedrooms upstairs. It's very small. Like that's all that's up there.
I'm gonna go check, just in case.
Okay.
You head up. You take a look. There's the master double bed. His maid.
It's made.
Nothing. You check the other bedroom, which has like it's decorated for a little girl. Stuffies and things all like neatly put on the bed, which is also made and tucked, but made to the point where you don't think a kid did this.
Oh.
Can I check the drawers and see if stuff is like missing, like it's packed or like?
Luggage. If there's luggage anywhere.
Yeah, you can spend some time looking for luggage. You would find it eventually. Like there are empty suitcases. If you check the like which would have been like around where their clothes are, everything is hung. There's a full wardrobe.
This doesn't seem like they chose to leave.
Yeah, this doesn't add up. The power's out. Everything's made. It's almost like it's too perfect.
Like it's staged.
Yeah.
By
Is-
who?
While they're talking, I'm gonna go try and find the electric panel.
Yep. So you go around, and eventually you find it, like the main breakers.
Mhm.
And or are you looking for like the electric meter, or like the breaker panel?
I was looking for the breaker panel, but if there's nothing there, then I'll look at the meter.
Yeah. So you go to the breaker panel first, and you can see that the mains are shut off.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hey guys, the electric panel's off. Do you want me to try and turn it back on?
Wait.
Yeah, wait, why wait? We could look better if the lights were on.
Right, but we have to add these together. Ray, we think, is the electric guy.
Right.
Ray's family shut the electricity off in their house. Or someone did. Is that kind of like calling him home?
The other places, I saw him at the bank, and I saw him at the site of the explosion. At the bank, I think it's reasonable to expect there's a certain amount of electricity. At the site of the explosion, I'm not sure if maybe there was some latent energy from some pieces of the bomb, but surely it expended most of it, so I'm not sure if... I'm saying I'm not sure if it needs it to generate or if it can just generate itself, but...
All right.
You recall back to like the visions of the skeleton. It looked like it was struggling to pull itself into existence as a whole piece.
Mm. If something does happen, it's just more answers, isn't it?
Sure.
Flip it, Arnie.
Go for it.
All right. And now let's hear it. As I flip the main.
Instantly, the light comes on that you'd flicked on, and the TV starts up. Because it's one of those like push button ones. So the button was depressed at the time that the electricity was flipped.
Oh man, you just sent me back in time with that. There's a little panel where the AV stuff goes.
What channel is it
far out-
on?
What?
Yeah.
And how far out does it stick from the wall? How many feet?
Oh, like at least like 2 or 3, like with the back of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then like another like 6 to 12 inches because the heat.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You
Exactly.
want to burn the wallpaper.
Right.
It'll leave a mark.
Yeah.
The news channel, local news.
What if they were doing a cleanup job and they're cleaning up anybody that had any knowledge?
Oh no. So there are like more people in different suburbans?
But who would... I mean...
I'm gonna go back
Kid.
into the master bedroom and go through like jewelry cabinets, drawers. I'm trying to find her clearance card.
Oh, okay. You don't find anything that is seemingly to do with work. In fact, it's weird. All the jewelry's there. You can't find anything with anyone's handwriting on it. Including like the paper phone book that's like the contact phone book that's like next to the phone. That's not there. Any notepads, anything on the fridge, nothing with any handwriting.
Interesting.
It's like they were erased.
Question. Is there a garage?
No. They have a driveway with the blue sedan out front.
So the car's still there.
Mhm.
Where's
Their
this
basement.
laboratory?
In the inner city.
Can we get there via the boat channels?
Probably not. You could get to the AquaCulture Farm site. Because that goes by the waterways, but this is like in the central like CBD.
Got it.
It's like high-rise building.
My dumb brain heard CBD. I was like, "There's a CBD shop in this town."
Central,
2008?
Central
2008?
Business District.
It's legalized in New
It's illegal.
Ahead of its time.
It sounds like the only place we're gonna get answers is the lab, right? Or the office.
Yeah,
I wonder if
and
that's where they took them.
It probably seems likely. I mean, it felt like they were going to take the things back from the bomb there too. And I just want to mention it now because, once again, concerned about going to Stanford, we are now trespassing and I believe breaking and entering. So if I might wait outside if that's okay. I don't want to add too many things to my rap sheet.
We didn't break anything. We haven't been caught yet.
And I'm pretty sure Mari can get us out of anything.
Okay.
The conversation is cut into with a breaking news report coming from the news channel, which speaks about a strange sighting over the top of Blue Horizon Labs. This blue electrical energy seems to be building on top of Horizon Labs, and you can see like there's like shaky camera and stuff. The sky from the cameraman's view, the sky is starting to like swirl with like black clouds, and there is a like from looking up at from the floor to the roof, there is a giant like ball of like arcing blue sort of ball of lightning.
We have to get there.
Okay, back in the van, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and flip the lights power switch back off. And
Okay.
then back out.
So everyone's piling in the van. You guys are driving to the lab. Okay. You know the way there. Like it's a big business. You would have gone past it tons of times. Driving on the way there, like the sky like gets dark. Like the sun is like blotted out by how thick these dark clouds are that are sort of swirling over this ball of electrical energy that is on top of the roof. And as you get closer, you can see like the random kind of sparks coming off of it, which start to die down into like the center piece of this orb of lightning, which begins to shrink in size, and this glow disappears from view and then comes back into view through the windows in the office building. As you look up, you can see like the bright blue glow slowly moving through the floor.
Hey, guys. Do you think that maybe Lucy and Donna are in that building?
That's who. Maybe.
And that's Ray?
Oh shoot.
We're assuming a lot. But
We are.
if my family was trapped somewhere by some, evil corporation, I'd probably kick some tails to get to them.
I mean, just
the only exposure I really had of Ray was him throwing himself onto a bomb to protect Jack, so it does seem like the kind of person who would do anything he can to save his family.
That's the question. He tried to help us. Are we helping or hurting him?
We don't know what he's capable of. I mean, does he have Batman rules?
But we don't ask the Joker that, right?
Well, the Joker obviously doesn't have Batman rules.
Obviously.
He's, you know, like you can tell immediately with that guy. Like,
Right. Is this like a Mr. Freeze situation? I don't know.
right? Oh my God, this is such a Mr. Freeze situation. He's just trying to save his family.
Right. Okay.
Right.
But and Batman still stops Mr. Freeze. He still does what he can.
Okay. Good point.
Has that movie come out yet? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Batman and Robin? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first Batman Begins has just come out, so we can have opinions about that.
Okay. Let's go find out what's happening. How far up is the, like, it's inside the building?
Currently walking through the 4th floor.
4th floor? That's not that far.
Well, you guys act like you can't get up there.
Oh, I can. And she'll grab Mari and put her on her back and is just going to, like, jump. Like, and you see, like, Jack's entire, as she, like, tenses her body, her entire body just, like, swells up into this huge muscular, like, thing. She, like, doubles in size and, like, becomes, like, this orange, like, pinkish kind of, like, monster looking thing. And just, like, her whole body is just pure muscle. She just, like, leaps up into the sky and, like, grabs onto the side of the building with, like, giant hands. And starts, like, you know.
And you hear the crowd that has formed around them start screaming and pointing at this, like, what they can see is like a shadow that jumps across, like, and latches onto the building. All right, what is everyone doing?
What would Arnie have in his van that I could use to, like, tie around my face? Because I don't want to be in trouble.
Same. I think I have. I mean, there's just a bunch of random stuff back in the back of the service van. So there's probably, like, anything from old life jackets to T-shirts.
I'm gonna grab his Linkin Park tour T-shirt, and I'm gonna, like, just put it over my face and tie it, so I have, like, a face covering.
Yeah,
Yep. It's Hybrid Theory T-shirt.
Yeah, it's a Hybrid Theory, specifically Points of Authority.
Okay.
And then I go to follow Jack, but the way I do it is I run and I jump, like, a little small bounce, and then the next bounce gets kind of bigger, and the next bounce kind of gets bigger and bigger and bigger until I get to, like, a really big bounce where I can catch up to Jack. It's
Awesome.
like doing,
Yep.
doing.
Yeah, almost like every bounce, you, like, absorb that kinetic energy back into you and then, like, disperse it into the ground to send you up even higher.
Yeah.
Sweet. What's everyone else doing?
Well, I guess I'm a walk.
I got you, man. I was asking because I thought I'd do a cool thing.
Yeah,
High
go
five.
for it. I got your back.
Bam! And we both just appear up there.
Ah!
Yeah, as you
my
look
hat
down
on as
over,
well.
like, the side of the roof, watching, like, the gigantic, like, swollen form of Jack or Hyde scaling the building.
My face currently looks like Agent Scully.
Yeah, I
Noted.
have my hat on as well. I know it's not much, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, so you guys are on the roof.
Yeah.
The floor below you is the 4th.
I'm just smashing into that floor.
Like through the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. Just shatters everywhere. And you crawl in and let Mari down, look around. There are just like cubicles everywhere. And in the distance, there is a blue glow, like walking in your direction, basically.
Jack is going to kind of like start walking down the hallway in that direction, and as she does, you see like she's like having to like crouch down to like get out of the way, but then she slowly kind of like shrinks down into her normal self, and she's gonna take her normal form as she like approaches this thing, so that she.
All you can see is a blue glow above these cubicles that kind of like litter like the hallway that you're looking down.
While Jack's moving in, Brant slowly descends and rappels down with some hair that he's tied to something on the roof, like the handle or like the antenna, and then sort of swings in behind.
Anyone else can use that as well. Arnie, you can blip in here.
That actually helpful. I have to see where I'm going, and I'm like, I get down to where I can actually see enough.
Oh, I got you. Okay. You didn't need a spotter. Okay.
Seth, you're able to like easily like bounce your way like through the shattered window now.
Awesome.
And you are all on the floor.
Except that I just imagine you're just a giant Beyblade.
You can hear screams as like people are panicking and running, as like you watch as like these cubicle walls in the distance are like flying over against walls, and you can hear a voice in the distance screaming, "Where is he?"
I'm gonna stay right with Jack.
Voice sound familiar at all?
It's weird. It's almost staticky.
I think I'm gonna circle.
What are you guys doing?
As people are...
Yeah, no, I think that's it. While they're running, I think I might circle along and just kind of stay in line with it, moving a little bit closer and closer.
As people are running past, Jack is gonna be like, "Get out of the building! Get everyone from the lower floors! Get everyone out!" And just kind of like giving people directives, kind of like.
Yeah. So they're like filtering into like the stairwell that's on that side of the building, and just like heading down, taking the instructions and running.
Yeah. Someone call the fire department. Okay.
Jack, you can try to talk to him, but we don't know where his head is at. I'm right here. I'll stay right next to you.
It comes to what it comes to, but you gotta try.
I'm gonna try to go the opposite direction that Brant's going, just kind of like hammer. What do you call that? Hammer.
Pincer movement. Yep.
Pincer movement. Yeah. There you go.
Brant's like, you take left wing, I'll take right wing.
Sure.
So heading off on opposite sides.
Yeah.
You guys would be the first to see, like, as you're heading down, this row of cubicles just smashes into the side of the wall, just like splintering and breaking into pieces. And you look ahead and you see what is essentially this blue, glowing, like lightning skeleton that is like dragging himself like through the building. And you can like see like paper, like almost like statically like lifting around him as he like sort of starts glitching and then just like wills himself forward.
Hey! It's okay. We're here to help.
Jack.
Yes. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Where is he? Don Giannetti.
Does that ring a bell at all?
Yeah, you guys would know him. Like, he is the owner of Blue Horizon.
I don't know. Ray?
Answer me! And like it sparks out with like this electrical energy, and he like pulls himself back in, and you watch as the like glitching electrical energy starts to take form into like a solid skeleton that is just glowing blue.
Ray? Is that you?
Where is he?
I don't know. We went to your house. We know.
And he slams his arms out, and this pulse just rockets out and shatters all of the windows on the side of the building. Like all of the glass is like falling out into the street as all of the lights, computers, everything are killed. It is dark, other than this blue glowing form in front of you. And he punches into the ground, and you watch as he starts like phasing through the floor into the next floor down.
Jack, we have to follow him. Punch through the floor.
She's gonna go and oof.
Everyone take a stress for this, like
Yeah.
just for
Yeah,
witnessing
we've been
that.
here for a little bit. Yeah.
How far is he through the floor already?
Like 3/4.
Oh, 3/4 of the way? That's a lot. Okay. Jack just like springs up her fist and like hits down to like put a hole through the floor so that they can all
sure.
go down.
Give me either a fight or a brawn with your power die.
Oh, right, and that's different now. That is this one. Wait, that's wrong. Hold on. Okay, that's right.
DC is 10.
Okay. 11.
Oof.
Just barely.
And you watch as like the floor like cracks, and you see like the bare concrete underneath, and you again and like blow out like into the like offices below, and you drop down in this floor is like, it looks like a laboratory. There's like desks and computers at all of these different screens, and a lot of stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's not like the offices upstairs. As he drops down like in front of you, looks at you and turns the other direction.
Hey, Brent, I think that's the only way you can get down.
Okay. So yeah, like put some more hair down, drop down again, cut it down, and look. Okay, he's just gonna keep going down these floors, or can we try and maybe talk to him when he's calmer?
Look, Ray!
Level 2.
Look what it did to us! I'm pissed too! Look, I get fucking huge! And she like grows and her voice like deepens. And she just like, I'm not happy about this either!
My nails keep growing!
And his head turns towards you, Jack, as you speak to him. And you can see there's like a moment of like confusion before he wills himself forward onto his mission again.
I want to see if I can figure out where Giannetti would be at in this building. If there's someone running or something, I want to stop them and ask them.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people running. You can stop someone.
Yeah.
Yep. So you grab him.
Yeah. Just, hey, where's Giannetti? We need to find him. This thing's after him. Wait, where's he usually at?
I don't know. His office is on the second floor.
Second floor. Got it. I'll on the walkie just. Guys, Giannetti's office is on the second floor. I think that's where he's headed.
Go.
And I'll actually like like further help, I'll blip that person outside.
With the whop!
I look for a staircase and then just start like running down to try to beat him from phasing through, or just like find the office beforehand. Yeah.
All that cardio is coming into play. Going down the stairs.
Yeah.
On this level, I want to look around. Are there any like, I don't know, like weird locked units or like, we just ended up in the middle of this level, so I don't know what I'm gonna see. But are there any spaces? This is level 3. Donna worked on level 3. Are there any
like containment units and
yeah?
Around this level, I mean, not that you can see here. Like, this is a big ass building, though. You're just on one section of one floor.
Right. Okay. Are there any doors that say like security clearance or like only clearance?
Everything is open. There is no electricity in this building. Whatever he did killed everything.
guys, so it's like dark right now.
Ray, innocent people are gonna get hurt on this rampage you're on. You don't want that. That's not like you.
And he turns to look at you again and says, "Innocent." And he, like, again, like, lashes himself out. And you watch as slowly kind of forming onto him is this, like, sinewy musculature that is, like, glowing blue still, but you can see, like, the individual muscle strands, like, forming with tendons on his body.
He's literally getting stronger every moment he moves forward.
Ray, I don't want to hurt you. And I can hurt people bad now after whatever it is y'all did.
And he completely ignores you and starts walking, but he's not dragging himself now. He is freely walking.
Should we go through the floor and beat him down to find Janetti?
It's a good idea. All right,
But it doesn't make sense.
What?
He did this. He was a part of this.
I don't.
Batman rules. We can't just let people kill people.
Yeah, and I don't think he meant for the. I don't think he was meant for the bomb to go off with him next to it either. There's got to be more to this.
And I don't know if he's thinking clearly, being made of electricity and maybe not a real brain right now.
do you remember when the boys locked on them? Do you think they anticipated that happening? Do you think they were trapped in there with it?
They did tell you to leave.
Yeah. They give us
Oh.
like 30 seconds to leave. Or...
Yeah, that's true.
And they told you to leave.
Yeah.
Right, so they thought that the doors were, and we were like, we can't, the door's locked. So they didn't know the doors, they were
No,
locked.
the doors
in.
were locked.
All right. Let's go down. I'm not going to put a hole in the floor because I don't want to give him an easier passage, but let's...
The stairs are hard, but you can do them.
It's dark. I wish my Nokia had a flashlight.
We'll head down to the second floor as fast as possible. But
Okay,
take
so taking the stairwell that you're kind of next to,
Yeah.
allowing him to, like, keep, like, and you can watch, like, he just, like, phases through walls and just continues going. But you guys head down to the second floor. Yeah, Mari?
This Don Janetti, pretty much everybody would know what he looks like, right? Because he's like and everybody in town. Okay. I'm gonna run down the stairs with everybody else, but when I walk into the door, I'm gonna be Don Janetti.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Janetti, just so you know, there's a monster rampaging through the building right now. They think we think that they're after you. If
Got
you'd
it,
be so
Brent.
kind, we could escort you.
Sorry, Brent, it's
Oh
fine.
my God, you know who I am?
I'll like do this thing with my hand, like with my back to like it's Mari, where my face kind of shows, and then I
Ugh.
very creepy. Take a stress.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. That's great. We could lure him away with this. That's real smart.
But those of you that have used your Jack and Mari need to take a stress. Okay, so what is the game plan?
Go to Janetti's office, set up the decoy, see if the real Janetti's there, secure him if possible, set up the decoy, and play intervention.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Ask him what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Ask Janetti what the fuck is
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're on Ray's side, is what we're saying.
Well,
for the time being.
We all look like this now, so yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of head through this floor, easy enough. It's the giant like suite of an office that kind of overlooks the rest of the city, has a different view out towards the other side of the city that looks over the waterways and the AquaCulture Farm. But it is there, and the door is barred down. If you look through the window that's to the side, Janetti is in there.
hey, let us in.
I'm gonna walk up to the window.
I'm Brant O'Hara.
There doesn't seem to be any sound passing through.
I love
Right.
that you said it like a field reporter.
Yeah.
I'm Fred O'Hara.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk up to the window. He can see through, right? So I'm gonna be him at the window. And I'm gonna point to the door.
We're here to save you.
But hey, buzz to this, and I'll blip in there.
Holy shit!
Hey, I don't mean to alarm you, but we are here to help, and we have questions.
You don't mean to alarm me?
Hold that thought, and I turn around and just start opening the door.
It is barred from that side as well.
Oh, mother.
As you kind of look around, it seems to be like panic room.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'll say, what did you do to? Oh my gosh, I want to say Leon. It's not Leon. It's
Ray.
Ray. What did you do to Ray with those bombs? Why is he calling your name? That guy that's destroying your building, he's after you. And if you want our help, you have to answer me right now.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know that explosion at the AquaCulture Farm?
No, yes.
Be honest, the bombs came from here, and for some reason, that guy's after you about those bombs. Come on, man.
Well, I'm gonna get on the walkie-talkie to Arnie. I'm gonna go, psh, let him know that thing can just walk right through walls. Psh.
Yeah. Did you hear that, man? Oh, we got headsets on. That's right. That thing that's coming for you, it can just walk through walls. This is not gonna stop him, just like it didn't stop me.
Fuck. And he like runs to his desk and like unlocks a drawer, has it open, and then you hear some like beeping from a keypad, and you watch as the bars on both sides like lift up, and he just starts heading towards the door.
I kind of get in his way, but obviously there's much better people to do that.
Get out of my
Jack
fucking
just
way.
like parks in front of the door. He just like sits in front of the door like giant.
The fuck? What are you doing? Get out of my way!
You need to answer us. Let us know if you're worth saving or not. We're trying to play by Batman rules, but I don't
What the fuck
know.
is a Batman rule?
I don't know if you're the Joker or if he's the Joker here.
God get out the fuck out my, and he goes to like try and push his way past you, and the wall like blows out, and you see like the sort of muscled, sinewy form, like glowing blue, walking forwards. You. And then looks and sees the other one. And you watch as like cracked pieces of skin, almost like a shattered porcelain doll, start to form around his face and arms, like just pieces, just holding on to the musculature. And half of a face shows up, and you see half of Ray's face. Just glowing blue and sparking with electricity.
Seeing what's happening, Brant turns to the group and says, "We gotta get the Dons out of here. Just trust me on this. Back me up on this." And then he begins to run at Ray, and he's gonna try and I'm gonna try and grapple him, and just try and like wrestle him or just like keep him in the space, like sort of. And as I'm doing it, you start seeing another arm pop out of Brant's shoulder, and then another arm from the other one, and another Brant pulls himself out of his back and starts wrestling with him, and then another one pulls out, and so now there's 3, then 4 Brants trying to hold him in place. I will take 2 stress for this, Jay, because we talked about this.
Oh my God.
As Brant has now cloned himself a few times to restrain this person in place.
That's so dope.
Okay. So that's going to be either a brawn or a fight. Either one with your now adjusted power die.
Yes.
So you roll your 3d4 instead of your d12.
I will roll my d20, and we'll see what I got on that. Okay, it was is it a 16? All right. 3d4.
Wait,
None of them exploded. They were all nat 1s, so it's a nice 19 on the die.
Okay.
Still good though.
Still great. The d20 carried. Yeah.
I think as Arnie sees that, he's probably thinking like, our polo team is going to be so good.
He does not overpower you. So you run and you're like grappling onto him.
Just trying to hold this electricity man in place, or like keep him here while everyone else
And
runs a little.
it is like it's burning. Like it's hot, and like you watch as Brant's hair, like long hair, starts to like lift up, like in static. And you can hear him getting angrier and angrier as he lifts one arm out towards Mari. Odds or evens?
Evens. No, odds. Odds.
The confidence with evens and the immediate switch to odds.
I rolled a nat 20.
Cool.
But it's just for evens. He reaches out towards the real Janetti.
I want to grab both the Janettis if I can and just jump out the window.
You can do so.
Can I
take another
kick up?
stress with that? Hold on, let's resolve this a second. So as you like go to jump out of the window, you run, smash through the window, and you are halted in the air with the weight holding in the real Janetti on one side, as Janetti's body is like being pulled in place. And you watch as the blood is raising to the surface of his body as he is like holding him there. Where are they? And Janetti is like shaking in pain.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, actually,
Dog.
you take his family.
Where are they?
Who you asking?
You know, it's
We're
a
asking
good
Janetti
question to
now.
ask.
We're back on
He-
Ray's side.
He cannot respond. The longer he is there, the blood is like being pulled to the surface of his body.
I'm gonna let him go because I feel like I'm doing more harm, but I won't keep trying to. I'll like.
You let go, so you drop down.
I'm gonna try to grab back onto the floor and like swing back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to do that, and Janetti is still like outside, being held up like.
I turn back into myself.
Seth, were you gonna do something?
Well, not after that. I was gonna do something before that, but not okay.
Not after that.
Ray, if you kill him, you won't get your answers. If he's the only one who knows where they are and you kill him, they are just as lost as you are.
I'll find them. This needs to happen either way.
But can it wait? Get the answers you need, and we'll help you find them.
I have him now. And he starts to like. In fact, Jack, give me a brains roll.
Oh god. Oh, 19.
19. Judging from his power and the sort of like, it's almost like his body fused with that EMP, like the actual energy of it.
Right.
The fact that you saw Janetti's blood being pulled to the top of the skin, he is forcing the iron in his blood to like keep him suspended. He's not gonna last very long.
Right.
Eventually it's just gonna get pulled out of his body.
Ray, think of Lucy.
Give me a charm.
Hermagerd, raise a blurred
This is
bender.
the one I'm worst at.
The
So
blurred
you
bender.
have many adversary tokens. 2.
Exploded?
Exploded.
Nice.
On my D4.
It's good. That's how this starts, though. That's how it starts.
Hey Jay, in the meantime, while she's doing that, I'm running towards the window.
Okay.
In case he drops him or something, I'm going to jump. Yeah.
Oh, I got 6.
Plus 2 adversity tokens from me as like Brand
So
is
it's
just
plus
trying
4?
to. Yeah, plus 4.
So that
Hold them
makes
in
it a
place.
10.
10. Okay. No, I can't even unless I explode. Which I do not. He falters and looks at you. Lucy. And Janetti drops.
I dive after him.
So you just jump for him. He's not very far out.
Mhm.
Being already planted there, take a stress as you jump towards him. What are you doing as you like grab onto
I'm-
him basically?
I'm gonna grab onto him, and then midair try to like turn, so that I'm hitting the ground. Yeah, and I guess that's protective, so I can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to absorb this?
Yeah, I don't want to bounce.
Yeah.
So-
So you want to absorb it. So you fall, turn with Janetti like on your like front, and you hit the ground, and there is absolutely no impact. It's just
Yeah, so I imagine like I'm like falling. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna bounce. Fuck. And then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, I don't want to bounce, and I hit the ground, and I'm like, I don't bounce. I'm like, and for a second I think like I lost my powers. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't bounce. And I'm just looking at Janetti. I'm like, I didn't bounce.
and he's just like like gasping at
I
things.
didn't bounce. Like, snap to it.
You just landed like
What?
wet clay.
As that happens, Ray is going to angered like drive his hands into the ground and pull it apart, and you watch as you hear the twisting of like steel as the building breaks apart into these like 10, 12 like islands basically being held up by the steel in the like the concrete floor as it like bursts away. As he starts moving, you guys are free to try and jump on one of these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bran is
All right.
gonna stay grabbed onto his arms or legs or like wherever he is.
Yeah, you would
Still
go.
kinda-
You would still
Yeah,
be with
I'm
him.
still
Like
with-
he hasn't moved. Like he's
Yeah.
just going with the floor. So like he's grappled. He's unable to move. He's
Yeah.
moving the building instead.
I'll
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'll grab Mari when I'm going to, just to kind of, cause
and I'll onto one of them.
Yeah, so that's easy. Just take a stress for that. Take a stress for your jump. No, you're still part of the same movement, so you don't have to take another stress. Oh no, in fact, this is pretty fucking stressful. Take a
Yeah,
stress
yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I'll take
you're
it.
hanging on to this guy, and the building just shattered.
Right. I'm
And
seeing
you're-
4 of me.
These islands now like raise up back to like over the rooftop. As you kind of look down, you can see like all of like the TV crews and bands and things like crowded around the building, as well as like police lights and things going off. As you guys are all like on, except Seth, unless you want to
Yeah, I don't
use
know
your
what
rebound.
the fuck's going on. Like, I'm from down here. I just see this all happening. I have no clue. Can I see Brant and Ray from where I am?
Yeah, you can see like the clones of Brant, like and Ray is glowing, so he's super easy to find. And the sort of islands are kind of like rotating around in like a magnetic pattern.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna like just like crouch down, and then try to jump and expel because my like I've got this energy in me, and I imagine like my hair is probably starting to turn gray at the ends and stuff, and I'm like I'm gonna jump for the island that Mari and Jack's on.
Cool. You can give me either a flight or a brawn with your power die. And
Okay,
take a
I'm gonna
stress for
do
doing
I'm gonna do
this as well.
flight. Now, when I upgraded my power die 2 more times, what does that mean I roll? Because you said
D12.
3d4.
D12.
A
Yeah,
D12,
D12. You and I did the same
Yeah,
thing, Paul.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Okay.
Are you holding on to Don Giannetti still?
No.
Don's on the floor, like choking,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Yeah.
Like he's
Okay.
alive, and like the colors coming back to his face.
Okay, I think I missed that part. I was writing a note. I was like, did he just bring him back up there? Shit.
I got a 13.
13, easy enough. How does it look as you like shoot yourself back up onto one of these islands?
Yeah, I just kind of like, it's like the Superman flight thing. I kind of lean down. All of a sudden, it's like the ground just kind of like concentric
rocks
circles
and
just kind
things
of
like moving.
Yeah, and I just boom, I expel all my kinetic energy out through my feet.
It's like creating a small crater underneath you.
Yeah,
You like
yeah.
head straight up and then just like land on one of these islands.
Yeah. I land on the island and I'm like, my hair's back to normal. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know how to control this very well. I spent all my power jumping up here. And I turned to well, actually Jack Stronger. I'm like, patty cakes.
Oh.
Quick.
The
Hard as we can. I'm just like trying to play patty cakes with her and trying to build up power.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's weird because as you like slap, the hands don't quite like move because all of the energy is being transferred like into Seth's hands.
I'm like, harder. Yeah. And as you're doing that, my hair's just kind of turning gray from the tips out like that. I don't know. Just keep doing this. Yeah.
Okay.
It helps if we sing patty cake, patty cake.
Ray, think of your daughter. Think of remember her 6th birthday party. When we put up, okay, I'm done with this. Remember,
We taught her pancakes. Remember.
when we tried to make that cookie cake and it burnt, and it was terrible, but she didn't give a shit because she was just happy everyone was together. You're gonna see them again. We're gonna find them, but this is not the way to do it.
And this confliction like comes across his face as he's like fighting off like the clones and like unable to move Lucy. But that's all he does right now.
Jack, I'm conflicted. Do I turn into Lucy or Donna, or do I leave this alone at the moment?
Oh, Mari, that is.
It would be the best distraction.
It's a distraction for sure, but not one that I think is safe or probably great for his mental well-being at this exact moment.
We've got to find out where they are.
No.
Do I see Janetti down on the ground from where I'm at?
Mhm. Yeah, you can see he's like resting on the ground, like not moving anywhere.
Hey, you guys handle Ray. Let me go ask some questions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn into Arnie for a second, and then I'm gonna
Okay, so take a stress for that,
and I'm
and
gonna
then take
blip
another
down.
stress for the blip.
Yep.
Ooh. So reappearing down like next to Janetti as he stop doing that.
Can I turn back into myself?
No.
Okay, so I will just turn back into myself when I get down there.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you're responsible for a lot of shit. You're going to find out a lot about that in a little bit. But we need to know where Donna and Lucy are. And if you want to stay alive, you're going to tell me.
And you watch the color drain from his face when you say those.
Where are
things. And he looks up at his broken building that is now like floating overhead with kids and this form like fighting overhead. And he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a key card. Third floor at the back.
And I take it. Real quick. Why the fuck did you take them?
We had to hide it.
Hide it.
It?
The whole thing.
Well, good job hiding it. It's now
He, he
ruining
gets back up
the building.
and like brushes himself off and looks around and then just fucking books it. Just runs. Just starts
That's probably
running.
for the best, because you're now the bad guy and it's getting a little gray for me, so get the fuck out of here. Walkie-talkie. Third floor, at the back. I have the key.
Hearing that, I'll blip down there and blip us both back to the 3rd floor.
Okay, so take another stress for that, for the blip.
Ray?
What is everyone else doing to keep Ray distracted?
Ray, we know where they are. We can take you to them.
And he like slightly loosens up. Where are they?
They're here in this building, and if you keep tearing it apart, you might hurt them. And I know you don't want to do that. You don't mean to do that. You just gotta put us down safely, all of us. And they're here. They're here in the building.
Where are they?
They're on this floor. But they're on the 3rd floor. They're on the floor.
And leaving the other islands, his like sinks and starts moving around the other side of the building.
Oh, well, that's inconvenient.
As the island tries to start moving, I think
The
I want to
others
try something.
start to get dragged with him,
Yeah.
like being pulled in like a magnetic trail. But yeah, what do you want to do?
I think Brant sees that like he's still moving. He's still going towards where he's going, and they all look at each other and one of them says, "We just need more of us." Yeah, we just need a full team. Okay, maybe even 3 teams. What about 4, 5? I got it. We'll just make a whole net of us. And then they each from a corner start like multiplying out into the abyss to try and hold onto another rock in place. I will take another 2 stress for this. And
Yeah. I'll allow it.
Sitting
I'll
at
allow
a
it.
cool 11. A cool 11. Yeah. And this is if this is like a grit or brawn or maybe
if you're trying to
fight,
hold on,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
fight or brawn.
Brawn. Okay. I'll go brawn again. Okay. Another d20. So 13. Come on. 3d4. 1 exploded. Okay. We roll it again. It exploded again. Okay. It's a 2. Okay. 13 plus 8 plus 6. 21 plus 6. 27.
Dang!
Evan.
That's the highest roll so far, I think.
No, he got like 40 something before.
That's true.
Oh, right.
That was only because my 20 exploded last episode. And that
That's
worked out.
insane.
This
What
works
do you
out.
want to do? What do you want to do in this moment?
Quite literally, a bridge of Brants. In as many directions.
Holding
as you
on,
can.
like
like a
Yeah.
like truly just like
ladders.
trapeze artists. Yeah.
just ladders of Brants, like holding on to
Ladders.
everyone's islands, and everyone is getting pulled around with them.
Hop, 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 hop.
There's just some brain here now.
I'm never gonna be alone again.
Just FYI, 13 means you're out.
Yeah, I know. 11 is maybe the closest I'll get. We'll see.
All right, what are you doing, like in the building?
Booking it to the back of the level 3.
Yeah, so I'll say like while this is happening, you're able to like the building is like wrecked. So it's not even like you have to find hallways. You can just run through the wreckage.
Yeah.
So like get to the back where like the back of the building is still like whole. But it's starting to like shift because a section of that floor was blown out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a tree that's been cut out. So it's starting to shift, but you make it to the back where there are like a series of doors with like keycard slots in them. When you look at the card, it has a 0 and a 3 on it. Look across, takes a couple of seconds. You start hearing the like outside of like his energy, and you quickly like dip the card in and pull it out. Red light, boop, 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 green. Beep.
I open the door.
Open the door and you swing it open, and in the corner, like huddled, is like a woman in her like 40s with dark hair, like cradling a young girl.
Donna, Lucy,
Yeah,
you need to come with us.
I'll go anywhere.
Come on.
And leaves with you.
I go to the nearest, like, with Arnie. Arnie, how many people can you whip at once?
I think I can maybe do these 2.
How about we both? take care of it. Is it going to be too much power for you to take 2?
No, I can get it. I got it.
Okay.
Uh,
If you can get to the edge and see the ground.
yeah, for sure. Girls, grab my hands, please. And I'll hold
And
him.
they do. Yep.
I'll like bring him to the edge and like until Lucy, I'll just turn and say, just close your eyes and wish you're on the ground.
She closes her eyes, and you watch as she like taps her heels together.
The cutest fucking thing.
And we all just teleport down to the ground.
And
A little bit strained.
she looks up and says, "I did it."
Good job, Lucy. Good job. Here, take your mom's hand. You all run over there to the edge. Make sure you get away from the building. We're gonna go back up there and take care of this, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And they run towards like a fire crew.
Then I'll look back up and just pop back up there.
See, another stress for you there.
I'm gonna start running on the Bridge O'Brants to get over to like the main section where Ray is.
And
I'm doing the same thing. I'm just like, sorry. I'm just like stepping on bricks.
It's okay.
you guys inside the building see like Ray like through the large windows, like pulling the islands around and looking in and seeing you. Where are they?
Look, Ray. They're safe now. You need to calm down.
Where are they?
What is your plan? You want your little girl to see you like this? Full of
I
rage?
need them to be safe. Where
All right,
are they?
they're safe. They're no longer in a floating building that's falling apart.
If you won't tell me, then you are also against me. You're like
I'm
Janetti.
not Ray. You
He reaches
tried
his
to
hand
save
out
us.
towards you,
Great. I'm gonna stand in front of Arnie.
and I will need a grit, please.
Sure. As I stand up in front of Arnie, I'm gonna turn into Steph.
You need to beat a 20.
For grit?
Mhm.
Can I use my power die because I turned into Steph?
I mean, this is a grit. This is to stop an ability happening
Okay, that's fine.
that you've seen before.
I got a 2.
You immediately feel your feet lift off the ground as this immense pressure starts filling into your face.
Mhm.
Where are they? Take another stress.
Okay. Is there any chance that I'm absorbing this energy?
It's magnetic energy.
Okay.
Can I react and activate that ability?
Yeah?
Awesome. I'm going to, since she stood in front of me, I'm gonna grab onto her shoulders, and I'm gonna whisper in her ear just for my own benefit, just Uno reverse. And there's gonna be like you're gonna see this dome on top of them, and that energy coming at us is gonna go through that dome and come out the top right back at him. And it's gonna teleport it right back at himself.
Okay. So roll your, I guess, grit
Okay.
with your power die.
Okay. What is my grit? Okay, not bad. Ooh, not bad. So I roll grit and then also my power die?
Yep.
Okay, not bad. 14.
14. Mara, you suddenly feel that force like leave as you guys watch as like this other like similar portal like opens up behind Ray, and it's like this concussive force just blasts into the back of him, and he like stumbles forward to the edge of the island and like goes down to one knee.
Coming up behind him, I want to grab him at this moment and kind of like have him in a bit of a chokehold. And I'm just gonna like I like grow into like a large size again, and all my muscles are just like squeezing him, and I'm gonna try to make him pass out.
Okay. This is gonna be difficult, so roll your fight and your power die.
Is it not brawn? Is it not me being super strong?
You can do brawn. I'll allow that.
Oh yeah, I'm so strong.
You have to beat a 10.
Okay.
I keep having to remember that we're all just like standing on top of Brant's.
14.
As you grab onto him, start squeezing, he like grabs onto you, like to start like trying to pull you away, but can't. And all of the islands start shaking and then slowly drifting downwards. Into the ground.
Didn't want to do this, Ray, but you hurt my friends.
Where are they?
Right over there.
And you point them out. He looks over to where sorry. He looks over to where Lucy and Donna are standing with like these blankets around them, and like it's almost like everything slows down, and he watches as the fire teams and paramedics and things start checking on them. And from the ground on his side, with you like holding on, kind of holding him in position, he looks up and sees them. And you feel like this odd, like cold electricity on the side of your arm. And you look down and there is like this slow trickle of liquid that has sparks in it. And you feel him just like relax. They're safe.
Yeah, buddy. They're okay.
They're safe.
We're all gonna be okay.
As you're holding him, he starts to let go. And the energy that was holding him together just starts to fade.
Right?
And his glow,
Thank you, Ray.
his glow dims. And he slowly fades into this small spark outline that was him. And then he's gone.
So, he's still around, right?
Yeah, I think technically we didn't break Batman rules. I think that he kind of dissipated of his own volition. It wasn't so much our own action that made him go.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he scattered himself to the air. Maybe there's a bunch of them still around. Maybe he's just tired right now.
Jack, I know you're kind of feeling this denial right now with what happened to what was your family friend, but you saw how hard he was trying to hold himself together, and the rage was basically the only thing there. With that gone,
I forgot to tell him thank you for jumping on that bomb.
I'm gonna look over to Donna and Lucy. Did they witness this?
no.
I think it's probably best that we just let them know he's better now.
Right. Also, should we
Leave?
run? Yeah, I don't. What do we do?
Oh,
What do you mean?
well, Seth's the only one with a mask, and I think those are news reporters and camera people trying to get closer.
Those camera people, they're not heading towards the building. You think they are, and then they make a hard left and start running towards this cop car where Janetti is over the hood being handcuffed.
Oh,
That's good news.
hell yeah.
Great news.
Well, I mean, kidnapping people and, keeping them imprisoned.
Mhm.
It's not
Also
really
covering
legal.
up. Yeah, and covering
And
up the
covering.
bombing of the building. Yeah.
Another day of serving justice in Newburgh. I was trying a Batman thing. I don't think it's really for me. And justice in Newburgh. Yeah.
Justice in the Burberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Group high five?
Yeah.
Sure. Although
get
it kind
in
of
here,
feels
Brant.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you guys.
It's a really big high five with
No,
all
give
the
her a
way.
really big high five because
So you guys make your way out while everyone is distracted with everything else that is going on. What do you do now?
I think we're like having a lively conversation walking away from it. Like, oh my god, did you see
Yeah.
when you like you were like, oh my god, there were so many of you, and it was just like so cool, and you were just like poof, 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 everywhere, and then like we keep like reliving the stuff, and then like I think as soon as like a comfortable silence comes, it's like, oh, what do we do with those guys in the freezer? Like,
Oh my-
Right, we gotta go back for them.
Shit.
Is it after 5?
oh shit, it was after 5.
oh no, they've been
much
let
going
loose
now.
in the restaurant. I'm sure they'll work themselves out.
Please don't see
No,
my
I mean
van get
honestly,
smashed.
it might be. I was gonna say it could be a form of rehabilitation. One of them could help put water in the pots. The other one, like Seth was saying,
Oh my
But
god,
isn't it-
maybe then you can take less shifts and you'll have more time to, I don't know, for all of us to
Don't they
keep
serve?
doing what we're doing. Yeah, it feels kind of good, right?
So to sum up this adventure, I would like to have very like Breakfast Club style vignettes
oh yeah.
to leave. Let's start with Bran.
Brant makes it to Stanford. He ends up playing for the water polo team, ends up competing in the 2028 Olympic team. Does really good job. Coaches for a while. Loves it. During the day. At night, it's a different story. He's multiplying and dividing across the city with his buds, solving crimes, and making ladders to places he never thought he himself could reach until he had a little help from himself and his friends.
And Mari.
Mari still loves the theater and acting, but she also considers working for the police force. So she actually becomes a detective. And the protective group of New Bergberg, whatever we're called, we got to have inside leads. So he's constantly letting everybody know what's up.
Arnie.
Yeah, I think Arnie finally just quits his parents' shop, and after he next year he starts taking like pre-college classes his senior year, and I think he eventually becomes a travel writer, and he makes it back in time to help out New Bergberg when he can. But he also got a motorcycle.
Cool. Does he teleport with the motorcycle?
Whoa!
I
This is
mean,
cool science!
I think eventually he gets it. Yeah.
Mari has a crush.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jack.
Jack also makes it into Stanford, and Harvard, and Yale, and all these other schools based on her academics and her groundbreaking finds in physics and the employment of force in ways heretofore unheard of. But she also and her family kind of balks at the idea of paying for an Ivy League school. But she's able to pay her way with a boxing scholarship. She takes up boxing. But I think doesn't lives the academic life for a little bit, but really realizes that like being a hero with her buds is kind of like the fulfillment that like she needed. And she'll go and kind of like use her degree and like her studying to find some new way to like propel a boat so that it improves her family's life too. So trying to like, bring it back home a little bit.
Awesome. And Seth.
I was lost for so long, but now I don't feel bad walking past my brother's accolades anymore, because I found out what I'm good at, and what we went through and the superhero powers just gave me the confidence to go to a different kind of school. I go to the School of Hard Knocks. I jumped into the stand-up comedy scene, and I'm like going to different cities, but it just happens for some reason I always end up in the cities that are having some kind of problem. And so I'm always popping up this stand-up comedy clubs where the scene there's a problem, and every time I'm at that city, there's always this mysterious superhero named Clapback that's trying to handle all the problems that pop up. Yeah.
Amazing.
And my friends don't know, but they know. I told them that I wouldn't be a superhero without them, that we should just do it when we're all together, but I lie.
and with that white lie, newfound friendships, newfound abilities that turn into not only superheroes but super lives in general. Thank you guys. This has been Kids in Capes. Back it on Kickstarter. Well, not back it, but late pledges on Kickstarter, !KIC in the chat. While we use some time to raid, we will do this. We are in the past. It is super late. We're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you soon.
Bye, friends.